Heyo, what's up everybody? So, back with another video. This one's just going to be about inventory management. Going to be real quick, I hope. There's a lot of things I could go over, but I'm going to try to make it quick. So, I have a massive inventory, and there's a few things that you can do to manage it, make things easier for yourself. So, everybody knows about like right-click drop, right? It's kind of like a basic function of the game is like you're going to right-click things. This tutorial goes over something real quick where if you control click something like Act 2, you can control click to use an item, right? So I don't have to right click it, click use, I can just control click to use the item. So that's pretty useful. You can do that for basically anything that can be used. And this includes equipping stuff and unequipping it. So you can just control click to do that real quick. Same for bags and other things. So like you can unequip and equip accessories. And then the other thing you can do with that is with doll bags, you can control click to summon the dolls. And they'll automatically run around and pick stuff up. Control click to desummon them as well. There's this gather stackable items button up here. That one's pretty useful if you get a bunch of different things that you want to organize quickly. This button's important too. You can remove all your expired items with one click. Here's a button for your soul inventory. Um, Mine's completed already. I just always have that up here. That's where I store all my gold. This is for extra equipment sets. And then here is all the different stuff you've bought from the store that went to its own like store inventory thing. Some things that you can do that a lot of people might not realize is if you unequip a bag, so you right click and then unequip, it'll put all the items into a temporary inventory, and then you can re-equip the bag and it'll have nothing in it. If you just give it some time, these items will go away on their own. If you pick up an item and right click, so like say I have a pet and I have an item in here that I want, I can just pick it up, right click, and it'll drop it in my inventory, right? And that applies for these as well. Or I can drop the item from here directly. And that way it goes pretty quickly. You don't have to worry about organizing it or anything. Where the heck did that go? Did it go to here? Oh, I know where it went. There we go. So I'm just going to quickly put all these back in my inventory like this. Just left click to pick it up and right click to throw it in my inventory. A few other things to note. If you're making potions, you can put an item in that is related to the item that you want to make. And then you can click add materials to put them all in. And you'll see here that there's a queue items button. If you uncheck this, it'll make all the items at once. So you'll see here it makes 20 HP 50s all at once. The downside to that is if you fail, then it removes all the materials to make those items. So you'd lose all 40 herbs basically in that scenario. So that's something to be wary of. But it also speeds up production time. You can use this for a number of other skills as well. But potion making is one that's pretty easy to show. Aside from specific bags, like you can have a book bag, a potion bag, whatever, you can also have these multi-purpose bags like this here. And the way that I keep my inventory pretty organized is I use tags. So tags are up here in the top of the bag, right? And you can select these different categories for each bag to tell that bag what it should have in it. So anytime I pick up a potion or a recovery item, it's going to automatically go to this bag. If I pick up a Formor scroll, it's going to go to this bag, which is kind of like my default to prevent items from going in bags that I don't want them to go in. So you'll see I have these two here that don't have any tags. So I know if I pick up a new item and it doesn't go in a category, that it's automatically going to go to one of these two. And then like if I pick up firewood or ore or herbs, it goes to this bag here. And then I have this bag for passes and enchants. So if I pick up an enchant scroll, it's automatically going to go to this bag, and I don't have to spend hours looking for it. I know it's just gone right here, right, to whatever slot is closest to the top. Another thing that the tutorial doesn't tell you is that if you hold both Control and Shift, when you click, it brings up divide. So if I have 10 items here, Control Shift click, and it'll bring up like how many are in there, and I can easily divide however many I want from the stack. Items will be used from starting from the bottom right, going toward the top left of the inventory, and that includes in your main inventory. So if you have bags open, say I have this bag is in my bottom left. If I have a phoenix feather in this bag, right, it's going to use this before it uses these up here. And we can display that by, if I have an advanced feather there and I hit the hotkey for feather, it's going to bring up this menu for using the advanced feather. But if I use it now, the bottom left one in the inventory is the phoenix feather here. So it uses items from the bottom right and goes toward the top left, and that's not in the order that you have them arranged. It's just in the order that they are in the inventory slots. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good one. Peace.